Gators hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Seminoles will kick this away to start us off. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. So the Gators offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
They'll run it to the left. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of play.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. Oh, what a grab! He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. And the Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
So we got the opening drive. We got a big third down. Why not go with that quick slant? It works. It typically does work, and it's a first down.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. When this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Important second down play coming up. They'll run it here. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarterback to stop him for a loss.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Quarterback making adjustments now what the defense is showing. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Strong opening drive. This is the 11th play coming up. It'll be third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. On the run here. Lets it go. But it's incomplete. And for it. This time, a completion. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. This is turning into a marathon drive. Play number 13 coming up. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
The real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Seminoles offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. We know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays.
And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Now it's second down here. Again, thrown out of the RPO, it is complete. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the Noles keep the football on the move.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. To throw, it's Burks. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
He shreds the tackle. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. He'll hand it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play. Decides to go for it on this fourth down. And And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's past the marker and still going. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
They're now 3 for 3 on these fourth down conversions. Been a big factor in extending the drives and wearing down this defense, and a big reason they have the lead.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Tailback with another carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. They're going to run it. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Gators. Here's the point after attempt.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Terrell. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On first down, it's play action. Lets it go quickly. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. The Seminoles hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The Noles lining up here on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Burks. Caught by the receiver. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. An important third down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Nice throw, caught for a completion. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. Man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
First and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Seminoles. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. To make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the forward offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. From the the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. The tight end has got it. And it's good for a first down to the 36. The Gators come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looking to throw it on first down. Comes up with the catch. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Close to the tight end. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He could go. Now the 40. Now past the 30. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway, and a huge gain on the return. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. To throw, it's Burks. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And the Gators line up on first and 10 now. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's going to take off here. And the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The receiver makes the catch. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half take away. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, they got him for a sack. He could not make something happen before the break here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Gators and Noles. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Florida State and Florida plays out.
All right, Kevin. Thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. Back to pass. It's Burks. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. A completion makes it second and short. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Handoff running right. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Has a path to the end zone. The ball is loose. And the ball will bounce out of the end zone, so it's a touchback and a takeaway for the defense. The Gators looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Let's stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4, and they're going for it. QB keeper all the way. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. All right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially the
They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators are.
Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Burks. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. A deep shot to the left side. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the hit.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. Runs right over the defender. They get him down, but a solid run by their freshman.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, For me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Running with purpose. The Gators are going to take advantage of this red zone trap. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
You're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. Handoff heading left.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage and you can throw it over top of it.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage.
He'll take a deep shot. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Oh, he's bringing it back. At the 30 now. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. There's the handoff. They try to run inside, but nowhere to go. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, and was able to blow this play up.
As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. This offense is still clicking. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Gets it out quickly to the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Keep it on the ground with the draw play. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50. First down here for this offense. Good throw. The catch is made. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? A play action, looking to throw. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Off the play fake on first down. Hauls it in outside the 10 and still running. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. Looking to pass. It's Burks. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown. Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
2 clock with the running game. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's running out of time here. Breaking free at the 35. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30. And a first down.
Everything taken away. This quarterback uses his mind and his feet. Really nice job here working with the lead. Why take a chance and throw it into traffic? He pulls it down, picks up some big yards there on that third down and up for the first down.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught, completion. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Gators pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss. The defense takes their third and final timeout, but makes some adjustments at the sideline. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
He keeps it on the design run. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
35, Florida State, 17.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Looking downfield, it's Burks. It's an out route. The catch made. Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. He reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. And the Noles will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. They finish off the scoring drive.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. See if they can convert the point after. And the PAT makes the lead 11, 35-24. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Excellent field position here for the offense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught inside the 10. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. So getting nothing on first down makes it second and goal from the 8.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard.
Touchdown, Gators. This offense cannot be stopped.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters. And that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Florida State, 24.
Bringing it out, it's Terrell. And the coverage team gets the return to the ground. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here. Just playing for pride at this point. Back to pass. It's Burks. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Here's a 1st and 10 play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able...
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. but the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Hit just as he throws the ball. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line...
He's got it on the left side for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12, a red zone opportunity. The Gators have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Florida. And the route is on.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up to score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead.
No issue here. Quarterback decides to call his own number on the conversion and gets it done.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Terrell. Tried to make something happen on the return, but steps out at the 23. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Dropping back, it's Burks. Defense is coming after him. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down, and now it's a 4th down coming up. The Seminoles will send the punt team onto the field. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. He's got it at the 15. And so one more big play to punctuate this winning performance by the offense. That's it. Game over. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.